Is there anyone or a couple of people who have testimonials based on using the 1 minute strategy, especially last week where we had CPI, we had GBP and PPI? Can we have testimonials of people who have made money on those events? Now, let me tell you how this is going to assist. I have people who have lost on the same event, and I want someone who can be a testimony that I have started with this much and now I'm here. Therefore, you can make it, because in this market that we're trading, we are relying more on, I failed to make money today, but my neighbor made money. So if I failed to make money and my neighbor made money, how did my neighbor make money? That's what it's all about. You need to understand, because that's gonna assist us a lot more further, and it will definitely help us. So if we have any testimonials of people who made the money on the events previously, 1 minute strategy, raise your hand and I'm going to ask you to unmute your mic, and then once you accept, then you can speak, because some people lose, and after they lost, they don't understand how did the loss come about. So if they can hear someone who said, I won on the same signal and I've made this much money, it will give them hope that tomorrow they are going to make money. As much as we don't have trades this week, next week we are going to get busy. There's NZD, it's going to be very massive and whatnot. And also we're going to pay attention to barking to ZAR interest rates as well. So we want testimonials of people who have made money, especially on last week's events. So I'm going to be sending the results in the WhatsApp groups as well for inspirational purposes, so that if you lost, you can see that, okay, it's because of the account type that I've used. It's because of this and that. So yeah. I've asked the first person to unmute. Tepiso.
Yeah, coach.
How's that leadership?
Good, and you?
I am also okay, man. Talk to us.
Last week during CPI, I used mods. I traded gold and USD JPY. Ne?
Okay, yeah.
1 minute before the event, first account, my friend took 2 buys on gold and 1 sell on USD JPY. The second account, it's me there. I took 2 sells on gold and 1 buy on USD JPY. The other account was blown. The other account, I made money.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much did you make?
I deposited 200 on the other account and 200 on the other account. So I was able to make, I think it was 700 and something. So all in all, profit is 300.
Yeah, no, that is beautiful leadership. That is beautiful. I know someone who has lost on the same event, and them hearing this, they are gonna come back stronger. Which event was that?
CPI.
Guys, CPI, the event that he's referring to is coming back next month on the 2nd week of June. So you've had the testimony. Definitely you should be able to make money. Thank you so much, leadership.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sharp. When you have a testimony, you come with the events that you've traded, so that the person who has lost on them is able to say, oh, someone has made money, therefore I also can make money. Losses are there. Most of you guys are losing, which is okay, but you don't focus on the negative. You want the positive and understand, how did my neighbor win so that I can win tomorrow. right? So if you want me to add you, please raise up your hand, guys. You need to raise up your hand so that I can be able to speak to you.
Hello.
Lifaletu,
Yes, coach.
how's it leadership?
Good. How are you?
Sharp, man.
Sharp, man. So I'll just be brief with my experiences. So I started with NFP this month. My trade didn't get filled because of what you just explained about how what's this lot size, all that stuff.
Yes.
So that one didn't get filled, and then I tried CPI again. I went with a higher leverage this time, but it still didn't get filled. And then I learned that Exness, my broker, they 15 minutes before any event,
They
they
cut the
reduce.
leverage, yes.
Yes. So then I went to another broker and I traded GBP, was it GBP interest rate and PPI on the same
GBP
day.
interest rate was on Thursday. Yeah, they were both on Thursday. Yes, correct.
So I traded both events. On the first event, I made around 1.2.
From how much deposit?
From 400.
Amen. And then PPI?
And then PPI, I risked lower because I had obviously made profits from the previous one. So I just made about 600 with that one.
Amen. So all in all, your account went to how much? 1 point.
The profit was 1.8, but all in all, it's at 2.2 now.
Amen. And if you were to withdraw, you'd literally take out the 1.8 and go back with 400.
And go back to 400,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, I know someone who has lost on PPI, and I know someone who has lost on the GBP. And them hearing that you have tried on NFP and CPI and failed, but you did not give up, and you came to the other side and made money is very powerful leadership. It is very, very powerful. We appreciate your input, and thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I've seen the GBP was not bad. It was not too powerful, about 500, 600 points, 700, I don't remember. And the PPI moved extremely hard before the event. That's what I remember. The PPI moved extremely high before the event. But that was before we even enter, and then when we entered, it started selling. It moved, it bought before, and it started selling. And yeah, most of you guys made money, but I always have people who lose, no matter what. So I want those who lose to know and understand that, okay, even though I lost, I just need to understand why did I lose. Guys, if you want to speak, you need to raise your hand, not on the comment, but somewhere on the app. You click more. When you're on the app, guys, you click more, and there's raise hand. And then after you have raised your hand, then I'm going to ask you to unmute. And then after you accept the unmuting, and then once you accept that, it's going to ask you whether you want to stay muted or unmute. Then once you unmute, therefore, you can be able to speak, right? I hope it makes sense. Let's see, who do we have on the line? People raised hands. I don't know if this thing is not responding to the request or what. Okay, let me try this one. I'm still on Kubulu. I think these buttons are not even working.
Coach.
Oh, leadership, Mr. Pilani.
Right, coach.
Hi, Kishap. How are you?
I'm good, coach. Coach, it's an honor, Shem. I don't know, lie. Ever since I've joined FPK, Nyazo was I'm dick riding, what not. But ever since I've joined FPK, yeah, I've been on profits like ever since. Yeah, I've made losses then and there, but most profits. Yeah, and
Thank you so much,
it's
leadership.
it's not my real name, Chief. Like, I just want to discuss myself because
I love that actually. Also, coach is not my real name as well, so you're not the only one. Yeah, talk to us.
Coach. Now, I didn't have any question or what, so I just wanna salute.
All right, thank you so much, leadership. Let's keep on pushing. Thank you so much.
Salute, Chief.
All right, thank you, my king.
Okay, look at something, coach. Look at something.
Yeah.
Okay, the event next week Wednesday CPI. Guys, that event move. I don't know, like it does.
Which one? Which one? Let us.
The GBP CPI, the one after
GBP CPI. Guys, are you listening? Let's have a look on the calendar. Which date exactly?
It's on the 20. It's on Wednesday.
24th of May, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it does move. I even sent you a video code. You should check it.
How many points did it move the last time? If you remember.
Last time I think I made from 300, I made 900 profits.
Shit. Yeah, that's quite a huge movement.
Yeah,
that's quite a huge movement. All right, no, thanks a lot, leadership. Guys, 24th of May, GBP CPI. We have a testimony of someone who has seen it move. Even if I didn't include it on the schedule, at least we know someone has made money out of it. Thank you so much, leadership, for the information. We really appreciate it. I think we lost him there for a moment, but yeah, you've heard it, guys. GBP next week, the 24th of May. Hello, who's next on the line? Mr. Regai. This is also an ally's name. Your mic is a really low, leadership. I don't know if it's the volume or what. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can hear you. Yes, correct.
Okay, so I wanted to say that I traded the GBP. The GBP was
you are breaking again, leadership.
Yeah, I wanted to say that when was it? I think this week I traded the GBP GDP news using the 1 minute strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, I made 1.2 profit from a deposit of 120 rands.
Wait, from 120 rands you made 1.2.
Yes, I was using the micro account from XM.
Which event is it? So that we can. Which event is it exactly?
GBP. It was the GDP.
Which date, if I may ask?
I think it was last week. On
last
11 March. 11 May.
11 May. I'm trying to get it on the calendar here, but my calendar is not going back. But yeah, no, it's fine. My calendar is not going back. So the event was on the 11th of May. It's GBP. I mean, it's GDP event.
Yeah. And then
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. From 120 to 1.2. I hope you guys are listening. if the event was on the 11th of May, let me just confirm something so that I can give people an idea of when it's going to come back. The same event is coming back on the 8th of June. Pay attention, guys. GBP, GDP, 8th of June. If it's not going to come on the 8th of June, latest will be the 15th. But normally it's supposed to be the 8th of June because it comes on the second week every Thursday. Every Thursday on the second week of the month. That's, yeah. Basically, it's like the second Thursday of the month. So thank you so much, leadership. Thank you so much for the information. They've heard you correctly. From 120 deposit on a micro account to 1.2, which initially more than 1,000 profit. You know, and those are some of the underrated events. Mr. Innocent, how's it?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay, leadership. Talk to us.
I just wanna say I just deposited 100 rand last time when we had NFP, and then I managed to make a profit of 500. And then when I went to CPI, I managed to make I think 550 from there because I was in and out fast. So within 2 events, I made 1,000, which is it's insane. So I have a small question here. I know you said it's we don't ask questions.
You can ask.
Yeah,
you can ask.
So sure. I just want you to explain like what is zero spread account, and can we use it to trade this event?
Oh, zero spread account, it's for indices only. So the liquidity provider has banned us from using currencies because you guys were hitting them. I'm gonna be honest. You guys were hitting them, so they only left them for indices leadership. So on the zero spread account, on CPI, a person would take 10,000 rand to 500,000 because there is no spread at all. Remember, spread, besides us making money out of spread is also what the liquidity provider uses to manage their risk. How they manage their risk is to stop you from using lot size 100 on a small account where you're going to do the impossible.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Understand?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you so much, leadership. Let me just take the last one, guys. It's been 2 hours, 30 minutes now. Let me just take the last one. The last one. Okay, where is this one? My thing is okay. I've asked one to unmute. It's still loading. Now the internet is behaving, at least. So I hope the recording was not entirely affected. Mr. Ngoban.
Was it?
I am okay, leadership. Was it?
I'm making it one lie. If I joined FPK crew, I'm making money. You know the story.
Yeah.
And you remember asking you to stay in another strategy and NASDAQ.
The what? You asked me what?
The strategy for NASDAQ. Why don't you have the strategy, bro? Because that's
I explained that on the session, leadership. I've already explained that on the last session that I did.
But you only give us for if usebenzisa ilento ama-signal to ukuthi wenze kahle imali i-broker kumele isethe kanjani, you remember?
Yeah, but remember now, a strategy leadership, it's something that you need to make the third person understand, right? And what's actually happening now with NASDAQ is actually personal experience rather than a strategy. So
Yeah.
I cannot share with you my personal experience.
Yeah.
You have to experience it. Yabo.
Oh, yeah.
For example, if you give me a chart, I'm gonna ask you
Yes.
to open it on D1, which is day one time frame. Open it on H1. Open it on H4. Open it on M15. Open it on M1. By just me looking at all those different time frames, because of the experience that I have, without using any indicator, without using anything else, I can be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to see and analyze where the market is going. I mean, excluding news. Let's say there are no news. I can be able to see where the market is going. And not that I'm always correct, but at least 8.9 out of 10 chances are I'm always correct. And
Yeah.
how do I now teach you that? I can't. Why? Because remember, the difference between me and you guys is that 2016, I used to look at the chart 24 hours. There was no TikTok. There was no Amapiano. There were no women. There were no distractions. I was only focusing on one thing and one thing only. So you guys have lots of things. That's why you know me. You know me because you've always been on social media and the internet. I didn't have access to that. One. So I always looked at the chart. I've seen the law of NASDAQ for the past 7 years. Even though I wasn't trading it, I've seen the high of NASDAQ for the past 7 years, even though I wasn't trading it. You understand? So
Yeah.
for me to just open and analyze the graph, it's like having sex nowadays. It's the easiest thing when you have money, leadership. You don't even need to speak for it. You just take out money, you get whatever that you want. It's like having a friend. You don't need to ask for friendship. Just be rich. Everyone would want to be your friend. You understand? But if I get to have a moment whereby I'm able to find a way to teach you the NASDAQ strategy, I'm going to do so. But for now, I'm still having it tough because it's my personal experience leadership.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So my
but
last.
otherwise, keep on making money, my king. We are all following, we are all inspired.
Thank you, my king. So my last question. It
Yeah.
was that forex you are using for your only source of income, or you are having a lot of source of income on that time.
Okay. You mean back in the days?
Yes.
Back in the days, leadership, Forex was the only source of income. And from 2016,
Yes.
2016, I only made 100,000. 2017, 18, I've made a couple of millions. Unfortunately, because this is going to be public, I cannot state how much. But
Yes.
2019, after the reality show, I went broke, right? That was prior to COVID. I completely went broke. And from 2020, that's when I started venturing into various businesses. So besides the brokerage side of things, besides trading now, I have other businesses that bring quite a stable amount of income leadership. I think
Oh,
what was happening to me back in those years was what we call new money. When you have new money,
oh yeah. I hear you, my king. I appreciate you, my king.
you're forced to sell them and balance everything out. You see. So to answer you, back in the days I didn't have, but now I do have. Even if I stop trading, the broker stops working, FBK online services stops working. I think I
Yes.
should make pretty much good $500,000 to
Oh yeah.
1 million a month with what I have. besides trading. So when you make money and you think you are stable enough, find other businesses to invest in. And some of the businesses don't even need social media. That is why people don't know about them. I mean,
Yes.
I cannot speak about them on this session, but I do have leadership.
Okay. Hi, my king. I
Yeah.
hear you. I appreciate you very much, bro.
No, thank you so much, Mikey.
Thank you.
All right, sharp, sharp. Guys, now I'm tired. There's still over 200 of you guys watching, and it's 2:30 a.m. Uh, the people who left, they're witches. Remember, witches, they have to fly at night. So we were beating them with time. Now, time to fly has arrived. So they had to leave us and go fly because they start flying around. What time do they start flying? They start flying around. Assist me, guys. What time do these guys start flying? I'm sure someone on the comments does have an idea of what time they need to start flying. So they had to start flying around 12, 1. They fly. Oh, one is saying around past 1. This one has experience, I'm sure. He was one of the people who was flying before joining FBK. Amen to that leadership for changing. They are going to knock off around 3:30. So now that we are on this session, they can see that we are not sleeping. At least, nice thing about today is that they are not going to bewitch us, which is one of the reasons why I don't sleep at night. I don't sleep at night, guys. It's because I know witches fly at night, they want you at night. So that is why I am not sleeping at night. Otherwise, besides that, thank you so much for taking your time in joining this. I'm not going to be much active. The messages that you're going to be sending, whatsoever, I appreciate them in terms of the birthday, but I'm just going to be offline a lot today. Don't think that I'm going through depression. No, I'm doing what we call self-introspection. Self-introspection. Hanking yun ang self-inst self-instro. Guys, I was killing English from start to finish. I only fuck up at the end. Self-introspection. Yes, I'll be doing self-introspection. Yeah, today it's gonna be about that. I'm gonna be doing inspection. Let me just say inspection. I'll be doing inspection, and thank you so much. I will send a copy of the recording in the WhatsApp groups as soon as it's available. I'm not sure when is it gonna be available. As soon as it's available, I'm gonna send a copy. It's gonna be uploaded on YouTube. You can watch it anytime. And otherwise, God bless you. This week we don't have anything. Next week it's gonna be hectic. NZD 4 a.m. in the morning. Please trade it. It's gonna be very massive. That other week there's a couple of interest rates. That other week it's NFP. The GDP that my brother mentioned coming back. The CPI that one of my brothers also mentioned is also coming back. These events are gonna come back. Literally, we are gonna be okay. And guys, when you lose a trade, you are not the only one. Try to find better ways with how to deal with the situation rather than attacking us as mentors. Because I mean, we are in this together. We are on your side, guys. We wouldn't want you to deliberately lose. Otherwise, I love you so much across all FBK channels. Even though the mentoring session was meant for FBK online services, people only, but I'm going to make it freely available for anyone who might find this information useful in the next 3 months, 3 years, whatsoever. Otherwise, let me love and leave you in peace. God bless you guys. Thank you, guys. And thank you. Bye-bye.